Hello again. Hope you've all had a lovely day so far. Well, if you're making plans over the next few days, it is looking fairly quiet in the short term. So for most of us, a good deal of dry weather on Friday and then some lovely spells of sunshine on Saturday. However, there is the risk of some rain on Sunday. Then we are keeping our eye on a system for Monday. So you can see not much going on the forecast Friday and Saturday. Although we've got this front coming our way on Sunday. That will bring a spell of cloud and rain for a time. But you can see on Monday, we've got this deep area of low pressure working its way towards the UK. Now, a bit of uncertainty about what it's going to bring at this stage, but potentially you can see there some very strong winds and some outbreaks of very heavy rain, some unseasonable conditions. So make sure you stay tuned to the forecasts as we go through the next few days. Now, in the meantime, for the rest of tonight, we'll still one or two showers out towards more eastern areas, but for most as we edge overnight, it's dry. We've got a mix of cloud and clear skies, and our temperatures there between 14 and 16 degrees. So Friday morning, well, not a bad start to the day. First thing, there will be some decent sunshine, a scattering of showers as we go through the day, but there will be few and far between. For most of us, it will be a largely dry end to the working week. You can see the winds there will be coming down from a northerly direction, though fairly light in nature. It's just bringing some slightly fresher air. We're looking at highs there up to around 20 or 21 degrees. And then looking further ahead, well, as I mentioned earlier, Saturday, plenty of fine weather, a spell of wet weather for a time on Sunday before it turns wet and windy for some on Monday. Stay tuned to the forecast over the next few days. Hello again. Hope you've all had a lovely day so far. If you're making plans over the next few days, in the short term, it is looking fairly decent for many of us. The odd shower on Friday, but for most of us, a dry end to the working week, and then plenty of sunshine on Saturday. And then we're expecting a spell of rain on Sunday, then something a bit more unsettled on Monday. So you can see not too much going on the graphic as we go through the next couple of days. Though this system here will be bringing a spell of cloud and rain for a time on Sunday, but it's this next system behind it. A deep area of low pressure working its way towards the UK on Monday brings the threat of some very wet and windy weather into places. There is a bit of uncertainty about it at the moment, but it does, as I say, bring the risk of some unseasonably wet and windy weather. Stay tuned to the forecast as we go through the next few days. Now, in the meantime, for the rest of tonight, well, it might just be the odd scattered shower, but for most of us, it will be dry, lengthy, clear skies tonight. And that's of our temperatures there between 11 and 13 degrees. So moving on to Friday morning, well, for many of us, a decent start first thing with some spells of sunshine. As I say, there will be a scattering of showers, but these generally few and far between. For most of us, a dry end to the working week. The wind's light to moderate coming in from a northerly direction. So that means it's not going to feel quite as warm and as humid as what it has been out there today. We're expecting highs up to around 21 degrees. And then looking further ahead, as I mentioned earlier, Saturday is looking like a lovely day for many. Then some cloud and rain for a time on Sunday, and then the threat of wet and windy weather on Monday. Bye-bye.